Okay, let's get started. I'm Darren Power, the publisher of On Course Profits magazine, and what I've got for you today is some systems for the Southwell all-weather track that have been created for On Course Profits by Dr Nick Hardman. And the system I'm going to share with you today, you can get the full written version and some additional aspects of Southwell all-weather racing in the latest edition of On Course Profits magazine. To get all that for free, just go to oncourseprofits.com/free, and you can then register and you can get access to the latest edition, and you can get access to all the back issues that were ramjam full of systems and strategies and interesting things for the horse racing fan. So in this video, I've got trainers to follow at Southwell's all-weather track, and these are the words of Dr. Nick Hardman, who did this research for us. And he said he's going to run the rule over the trainers, jockeys, and sires. And as I said, I've just got the jockeys. I've just got the trainers who might be ones to follow both now and in the future. He's using horse race base to crunch the numbers, and he's looking at races from 2014 to 2016. And the reason he's just looking at those few years is because he doesn't want to taint the results with older form and with trainers and trends that are no longer relevant. So we'll kick off with Mick Appleby. Mick Appleby has notched a highly impressive 101 winners on the sand at Southwell since 2013, and if you'd backed all of those 522 runners, you would have resulted in a 19% strike rate with your 101 winners, an average loss of £44.66 at level £1 stakes at Industry SP. But no fewer than 90 of those 101 winners came in handicap races, and those look to be the ones to concentrate on. Mick runs a lot of horses in Class 6 races, and these perform poorly compared to his runners in Classes 2, 3, 4 and 5. And simply avoiding those Class 6 runners produces a nice, simple system that has been profitable in each of the last 4 years. So in the table, you can see Mick Appleby runners in Class 2 to Class 5 handicaps at Southwell over the last 4 years, a profit in every year. It's not a huge profit, but it's consistent, and the strike rate should mean a steady flow of winners and not too many losing runs. So, moving on to Scott Dixon. Whilst Mick Appleby's runners do not seem to be up to the task in the Class 6 basement grade, the opposite can be said of Scott Dixon's runners. He sends a lot of runners to Southwell, only Mick Appleby sends more, and whilst his strike rate is lower, his runners are well worth a look in the market. In total, he has sent out 42 winners from 342 runners since 2013 with a strike rate of 12%. And backing all of these sees a small profit at £7.95 to £1 stakes at Industry SP, but a huge profit of £81.36 at Betfair SP, and that tells me that his runners usually win at decent odds, or when they do win, they win at decent odds. His runners in Class 6 handicaps have produced 19 winners from 117 runners, a 16.24% strike rate, for a profit of £69.33 at Industry SP and 115 and 12 pence at Betfair SP. What is more encouraging is that these runners were 1 for 22 in 2013, and since then they are 18 wins from 95, which is a much healthier strike rate of 19%. The table on screen now shows the Scott Dixon runners in Class 6 handicaps at Southwell for the last 4 years. The profit at Betfair SP are pretty impressive, and if we take out the poor year in 2013, then we can see that these runners have had losing runs of 7, 9, 13 and 18. Now if that's enough to put you off, then don't back them. However, if you can handle the odd losing run, then the rewards are there to be seen. And let's move on to our last trainer, John J.R. Jenkins. John Jenkins' runners have a similar record to Scott Dixon's. He sent 215 runners over to Southwell since 2013 and returned with 25 winners at a strike rate of 11.63% for a level strike loss of £5.90 at Industry SP. Interestingly, it is significant to note that those same 215 runners produced a profit of £31.84 at Betfair SP, and like the Dixon Yard, John Jenkins runners returned the most profit in Class 6 handicaps. The table shows the John Jenkins runners in Class 6 handicaps at Southwell. The strike rate was well down in 2015 and 2014, but is notched up 3 winners from 9 so far in 2016. With not many runners, I would be inclined to pair John Jenkins and Scott Dixon together in Class 6 handicaps, and when we do that, we end up with the following results. On your screen now, the John Jenkins and Scott Dixon runners in Class 6 handicaps combined, and together they've managed to saddle 31 winners from 185 runners at a strike rate of 16.76%, and they've returned a big profit of £191.18 at Betfair SP, and more importantly, each year since 2013 has been a profitable one, and the strike rate has been fairly consistent. So in summary, we're betting Mick Appleby runners in Class 2, 3, 4 and 5 handicaps at Southwell, Scott Dixon and John Jenkins runners in Class 6 handicaps at Southwell. Now this presentation has shared just one part of the Southwell portfolio that was produced for us by Nick Hardman. You can get the full jockey and sire angles for free when you subscribe to On Course Profits magazine. Just go to oncourseprofits.com/free. You can get the current edition, you can get all the archive of the back issues, and they have a profitable system like this, but bigger, every single month. So pop over to oncourseprofits.com/free. I'm Darren Power. Thanks for joining me today. Okay, let's get started. I'm Darren Power, the publisher of On Course